Hey everyone, my name is John Vine. Welcome back to another video. I want to start off today's video with a bit of backstory. So when I was just learning how to code, when I was a brand new developer, one of the things that I would most often do is that when I had a new project I was working on, or when there was a feature that I was working on, I would be way too scared to push it out until it was perfect. Until I knew that it worked perfectly, I would never push it out because I was scared of being judged as a developer. I thought that people would look at my code as unfinished. And so what this led to was me spending way too much time on certain projects and taking way too long to push it out because it wasn't perfect. When in reality, what I should have been doing is just pushing out code and just shipping code as often as possible, right? That's what I want to talk about today, guys. And I think this is a mistake that a lot of new developers make, is that they wait too long, right? It could be the styling in your code. It could just be that the code isn't as efficient as it can be. But guys, what you want to understand is, especially when you're early on, especially when you're just learning, what you want to do is you want to just push out as often as possible. All you want to do is just ship code, right? If something's not perfect, if something doesn't work as well as it could, or if it doesn't look as good as it could, and you're just waiting on pushing it because it's not perfect, because, oh, I could do this thing or I could do that. What I would recommend, guys, is just to push out code as often as possible. And if it's not perfect, you really just have to get over that hurdle, right? This can be scary for a lot of us. It was definitely kind of scary for me when I was starting out, right? I really thought I was going to be judged, and this fear of being judged because you're writing bad code just because it's not as optimized as it could be is something that, is completely irrational. You don't have to think like that, especially when you're just learning and you're just trying to push out code and get comfortable coding, because that's all you can do, right? When you're new to coding, all you can do is just code and keep learning from your experience. And one of the things that you have to do is you have to be pragmatic when you're coding, right? You have to realize that if you eventually want to build this perfect product, you want to build this, app that'll make you money, or start your own business or whatever it may be. If you want to eventually get to that point where you're building this perfect product, you're going to have to build a ton of, shitty products that aren't as good as they could be, that don't look perfect, that don't work perfectly. You're going to have to ship a ton of those first, because you're going to learn from every single project that you ship. And with each experience, you're just going to get better, right? So I guess you're always going to feel like when you're learning, especially, guys, this is emphasized for those of you that are just learning right now, you're always going to feel like, it's not perfect, or, you should wait a bit before pushing it out. Or, this applies to other things too. You're going to feel like you're not ready to start applying for jobs, right? There's always going to be this fear of, taking that next step. And what you guys should do is just get over this hurdle. If you have a project you're working on and it's like 80% complete, it's not working as well as it can, I would recommend just ship it out and start working on something else. You're gonna get better with every project. And the more time you spend, or I guess the more time you waste trying to make something perfect, that's less time that you could be spending on, working on something else and actually becoming a better programmer. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like the content. Also, feel free to leave a comment down below if there's anything you think I missed, or if there's anything you disagree or agree with. As always, guys, hope you enjoy the video and take it easy.